PartyHelp.com, January 14th report, Wednesday. Enjoyed my day off, or at least my night off. And man, is it freaking cold, and it's only going to get colder. One of those days where you didn't want to do a darn thing. And I pretty much didn't. But I'm getting back to it Thursday, and especially Friday. Friggin' Friday's supposed to be 18 degrees. But that's going to be a big update, somewhat, to the website. Twitter stuff will all be linked and up. The friend feed stuff is going to be linked and up. We're starting to develop the new redesign. Still waiting to hear back from David about helping me out a couple days a week. It is friggin' cold, though. San Antonio Spurs hosted the Lakers, and they screwed a lot of people by a half of point. If you're on YouTube and you have videos, if you notice your views are not up, YouTube is now regulating views. Partners, the minute they upload, get 200 views. They don't even exist. They just add them. But they're also cracking down. If you have music in your video and you did not create the music or do not own the rights to it, your video will disappear or it's muted. So you would see me like this. It's pretty interesting. They did their whole Viacom deal, and that's part of the crackdown on it. Microsoft fixed the problem with Windows 7. If you're into doing new stuff and beta software, go to Microsoft.com/Windows 7. You can download it. You need a Microsoft Live account. It's not a big deal. Tons and tons of emails, both from handicappers coming on board, as well as I got some good statistics, which I'll go to at the end of this, from what people bet, and I kind of averaged it out, and what they use. The numbers are higher and surprising, more so than I actually thought. Quickly, specials, 7 days of service, $7. Primetime Sports Advisors, hit their link. Winner of the week, SharpEdgePlays, $165. Take you all the way through the NCAA championship game. Every play they have, $165. Click their link. Duh. Don't forget, Betting as a Business is also running a free special. If you hit their link, you will go right to the section. You'll see what you need to do to fill it out. Get yourself a half a month of free plays. To the handicappers out there who have asked and want to come on board, this always happens. Try and do this whole deal full time, and it turns out people who said they're going to renew do not or don't pay and still want to be carried, and it turns out to be a mess. That's why we're always adding new handicappers or getting people in the queue. So you know. The other thing was, well, we've heard from other people that you don't drive as much traffic or hits to the site as you said. I've never claimed that I'm going to drive traffic to your site or get you clients. I said if you pick winners, I will get you to the clients. When J.D. Power and Associates gives their award, they don't do commercials for Toyota. Toyota does them and brags about the award they got. So if you win Winner of the Week, promote it. That's how you're going to get the clients. And more than likely, if you pick winners and you do it in a couple-week project, you will get it. And winning a little bit is not what I'm talking about. You're up with the big boys here. This is not somebody who's going to start a new site and just do it. You got to know what you are doing. If you write sports articles, email me, info@partyhelp.com. I want to try and expand the content of the site. I want to get some sports articles up. All that being said, let's get to what's going on with today's record. Like I said, the Spurs screwed a ton of people by a half a point. They would have at least pushed, depending on who, where, and how you got the line. Other people have asked, well, why don't you read the picks? Because sometimes when I read the picks and the number, I get emails going crazy about the number certain guys get. Working on all that for 2009. Also had some phone calls today. Did not get a chance to return them. I was out. My daughter has gotten a scholarship to Drexel, and it has consumed quite a bit of my day for the last couple days. And she is the most amazing kid in the world to do this. And not that she has a bad life, but to go through divorced parents and everything else and keep her head on her shoulders. One, to get accepted to Drexel is an accomplishment. Two, to get them to pay for a big piece of it. She's an absolute amazing child. All that being said, if you can pick winners, email me, info@partyhelp.com. We'll get you on board. We're going to try and do it full time, but the revenue's got to continue to come in And that means when handicappers leave, I need other ones to replace them. We'll work out some pricing stuff. Who did what today? Bookie Basher Sports has another losing day. It's 2 in a row. He's going to give back 27.5 dimes. Our winner of the week in the bankroll category, SharpEdgePlays, who I told you about, the 165 deal. Carry all the way through the NCAA championship game. 4 in 1 day. Puts him up on the day, $1,850. That puts him on the positive side for the week. Nice job. Betting is a business. 3 and 4, they're going to give back 96 units. Bobby Clark Sports, 1 and 2, going to give back $1,180. Pete James at Parlay Pete Sports on fire this week. Goes 2 and 1 plus 9 dimes. That is 5 and 1 on the week plus 39 dimes. PayneInsider is just tearing it up. Tearing it up. He was 4-0 coming into today. 2 and 1 plus 22.5 dimes. And his VIP handicapper, PayneInsider, who is now 6 and 1 on the week plus 152.5 dimes. Primetime Sports Advisors, 3 and 2 day plus 20 units. That's going to dig in a little bit to what they lost earlier in the week. You watch. They're another VIP handicapper. They will come out on the plus side for the week. Rock Hard Picks, 1 and 2, going to give back 140 dimes. Mailman Delivers Winners, delivered another one today. 1 and 0 plus 40 dimes. Tony Bruno wins, another 100 dime winner today. As you can see from the title, 3 and 0 on the week plus 250 dimes. Is off to an amazing, amazing week. Top Shelf Chicago's plays will be back Sunday. Ty Davis, Sports Investor, as I've said a few times, has a family situation going on. At some point during the week, he will release his plays. So there it is. Tried to get to everything I could. You write sports articles. Email me, info@ParlayHelp. I want to start getting them up. Twitter will be a part of the site, hopefully Thursday or Friday. FriendFeed's going to be part of it. We're going to link out to more technology stuff and get more sports bettors involved. The numbers I was talking about, and I haven't gotten a ton of emails, and I want to know the question of the day for you users. How much do you bet on sports, and where do you bet? The numbers were a little bit higher than what I thought. I've got about 20 emails or so, and I'm kind of averaging it out. But keep them coming. I'd love to get 100 emails, and then that would be a pretty good number of the users on the site. Turns out, most users bet about $250 average on NFL games, and between $125 and $150 on NBA games. Now, that's an average. There's been some high numbers, some low numbers. You know, sometimes users will fudge numbers, but for the most part, they seem pretty relevant, which leads me to believe one other thing as well. It's a little bit higher than I thought. Second, I thought a lot would use local books. Now, just because they pick one or the other doesn't mean they don't use both, but out of the majority of the emails, most use online betting services, which surprised me quite a bit. I thought a lot would go at local bookmakers, which changes the way we're going to start handling things with money line plays and stuff like that. In my opinion, the number one out there is Bodog. A lot of users didn't use Bodog, but it's tough now to get money in these different things. But Bodog is the most popular, whether you like it or not. Whether you use it or not, it's a different story. It just is. Their hits and traffic and numbers are incredible. You can just go to Forbes magazine and search for the word Bodog, or it's Bodog Life now, and you'll be amazed about it. But the one thing they do is when money line plays get above, no matter what the sport, 9 points, they won't let you bet the money line. They also have a $5,000 period wager limit. So those rules are going to start to come into effect at some point this year. Site's going to improve. They got a developer on board, starting some stuff. The friend feed and the Twitter stuff is going to be on board. The live chat room is coming back. There's going to be 2 or 1. It'll actually be 1 that's on 24 hours a day, and then we'll close that down, and when we do the video 1, that will come aboard. So that's where we're at. Congratulations to my daughter. I know she doesn't watch these videos. She's embarrassed about them, but she is an absolute amazing child, and it has consumed a couple of days of my life, but is so well worth it. Parlay Help, the number one sports betting internet community on the net. Just Google us. You'll find us. ParlayHelp.com.